So here's a look at the 45th Western Pool and Spa Show. If you didn't make it to the show, you missed some great seminars, and you can, of course, come next year, and I think you're going to really enjoy all the classes that they offer. They also gave away close to $40,000 worth of prizes, with one lucky winner getting $20,000, and I was not that winner. So I'm not going to spend too much time talking about the giveaways. I actually didn't win anything this year. So I'm going to give you a quick look at what's new for 2023, as well as touch on some old products that have been revamped. One of the new vendors is the Beta, and this is a solar surface cleaner, and they had a booth there, and they've really beefed up this cleaner with a motor that's easily detachable and replaceable. On the other end of the show was the Ariel, and they've also improved this cleaner by making it much more reliable, and so both of these solar surface cleaners are going head to head with each other. You also had the familiar faces at the show. You had my favorite carbon fiber pole manufacturer, which is the Primate Pool Tools. You also had Riptide right across from them, and Riptide makes a great vacuum system. On the other end was Advantage Manufacturing, and they have a revamped service cart and a revamped Portavac with these really cool wheels, and they have it in safety blue. And Jandy finally came out with a replacement controller for the JEP-R, which no one liked, and good riddance to the JEP-R. They have the new SpeedSet, and this is going to be the controller moving forward. It's definitely something really easy to operate, and it's something they should have released many years ago. So I think Jandy's definitely moving in the right direction with the SpeedSet controller. And of course, Jandy has a great family of variable speed pumps. They also have a great heater and other great equipment. Over at Pentair, they have a new 620 square foot cartridge filter. So this new filter actually has two drain plugs on it on both ends, and neither of them are under the inlet and outlet. Let's give Pentair a round of applause for that. In case you didn't know, Pentair now owns Pleatco, and I think this is going to take their cartridge filters to the next level with the Pleatco cartridges inside their filters. Hayward has a new cleaner, the TrackVac, and it looks like they took a lot of the technology from the Pool Vernugan pool cleaner that they purchased several years ago and incorporated it into a tank-like cleaner. So I have high hopes for this cleaner, that it's going to be something new on the market that's going to be effective, or as effective as the pool cleaner. Some other familiar faces at the Western Pool and Spa Show are H2O Flow. They make one of the best flow meters out there. You also had Purity Pools, which makes one of the best leaf rakes in the Red Baron. You also had a lot of the pool routing apps at the show, including Skimmer. I also want to thank everyone that came up to me at the show to say how much they enjoyed the podcast that I put out and the YouTube channel that I have. Without your support, without you tuning in, I wouldn't be the #1 podcast in the industry, nor would I have such a successful YouTube channel. So I thank you for tuning in and for listening. And it was really great meeting all of you, and thank you for coming up and saying hi. If you made your way over to the center of the show, you would see the Hasa booth. They probably have the best collection of giveaways or product giveaways on their tables, including the keychains that my son created and makes for Hasa. And make sure you have your caricature drawn by Greg Dolan of Hasa. He does a great job of drawing anyone that sits in front of him, and I highly recommend having a portrait made by him. I want to give a special thank you to Eric Nelson, who let me come in to film the exhibit hall while it was empty. It's much easier for me to film everything without the crowds walking around, and I'm thankful that he let me in to do that. I also did a few interviews while I was in here, while there was no one here, including Riptide and the attendant, and I think the attendant is going to be a revolutionary product for your automated system. It's compatible with your current automation, and it can also be used as a standalone automated system that has a lot of great features, and you'll have to watch the video I shot about the attendant that I'll put up on my channel a little bit later, but I think it's definitely a revolutionary automated system to keep an eye on. So that's a quick look at the 45th Annual Western Pool and Spa Show, and I highly recommend going to these pool shows. Find one in your local area, and if you can't find one locally, definitely come out to California for the Western Pool and Spa Show next year. Pool Service Pro, open a Leslie's wholesale account today and receive wholesale pricing on products you use every day. Leslie's Pool Supply offers convenient locations that are open 7 days a week. Another great benefit of opening a Leslie's wholesale account is Leslie's referral program. Get referred to a customer looking for weekly pool service. Save time and money and grow your pool service route and become a Leslie's Pro.